All right, we'd like to welcome Sam Burns to the interview room here at the Valspar Championship, a place that you're very familiar with, Sam, having won the last two Valspar Championships. So I guess the first question is, what's it like coming in here, having won the last couple and the chance to three-peat, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, lots of really, great memories from the last couple of years, but it just feels good to be back. It doesn't seem like it was a year ago. It goes by quick, but I think, the golf course is in great condition. As fast as I've seen the greens on a Wednesday or even yesterday, Tuesday, I've ever seen them. So golf course is in great shape. I think with the weather we're supposed to get, it could be a really good test this week, so I'm excited.
Speaking of the weather, you came in here, I just shook your hand. It was pretty cold. What was that like out there this morning?
Freezing this morning, and then it started raining, so that didn't help. But it was nice to get out early and be done.
How would you assess your season so far this week? Played well in Phoenix, pretty solid last week. How would you assess it?
I would say it hasn't been great so far. I think just a little bit of inconsistency, and but I think the important thing to remember is, as a player, it's never as far off as sometimes you feel that it is. And so I think, just continuing to do the hard work and continuing to kind of stick to my process of trying to get better. And I know that at some point it will click and everything will come together. So I think, for me, is trying to not just look too far ahead and just try to get a little bit better each day.
Okay, we'll take some questions for Sam. If you have a question, we'll get the mic to Beth Ann.
Just curious how winning this tournament changed your life.
I think I would say, just a couple years ago, I was obviously being out here and not having won yet was frustrating because I feel like I'd put myself in position to have a couple chances and not being able to quite close the door. And then coming here in 2021, I wouldn't necessarily say it changed my life. I would say it definitely changed my career as a professional golfer. It gave me a lot more opportunities into certain events that I was not in that year. I wasn't in all the majors, so getting in all the majors. And then, I think it gave me a lot of confidence moving forward to know that when I was in that situation in the future, I could kind of lean on this week and was able to grow a lot because of it.
What is it about this course that brings out the best in you?
Yeah, I've had people ask me that question. I wish I could pinpoint what it was, but I don't know. I think the thing I like about this golf course is it's such a good mixture of holes. It's not like you just get up there and grab your driver every hole and just hit it as far as you can. There's a lot of different shots you can hit off tees. There's holes where you could hit, 4 or 5 different clubs off tees and kind of play it whatever way you want. So I think there's a lot of flexibility here. And there's certain holes where you have to hit a lot of really quality shots, and I think it's just a very demanding golf course, and when you hit the correct shots, you get rewarded.
And then just lastly, if I could, there was some significant news in the golf world yesterday with the USGA and R&A's proposal to roll back the ball. Just your reaction to it and how you think the PGA Tour should respond.
Personally, I think it's pretty silly. I would say, if you look at the last few years of golf, I think the game has grown tremendously. And at the end of the day, no matter what it is, we're an entertainment sport. And I think, I don't think people necessarily want to come out here and watch guys hit it shorter. It's like they enjoy watching guys go out there and hit it 350 yards. I don't see what the problem is with that. I think that's a skill, and I don't really agree with trying to take that away.
Anything else for Sam? Sam, you're really good friends with Scotty Scheffler, and he's been on a bit of a tear, as we all know, lately. What sort of inspiration do you draw from that, and what can you learn from that to apply to your own game?
Yeah, it's really cool to see him playing well. I think, his kind of last year and a half has been some of the best golf, I've ever seen. I think he's got a ton of confidence right now. It's kind of clicking on all cylinders. And so, I think, watching the way that he plays and the kind of the way that they dissect golf courses. It's definitely something that, you know, we can learn from. And yeah, just ask him questions. And, you know, we play a ton of practice rounds together, stay a lot on the road. So kind of picking his brain about certain things has been definitely helpful.
Okay. Anything else for Sam? Rick?
Sam, Valspar did a mural in Ruston. What was that experience like?
Yeah, it was really cool. I think it was, you know, such an honor for us to be able to do it and you know, where we live and being able to kind of bring that to our community. It was really neat. And I think the community has really enjoyed it. You know, it's something that we get to see a bunch whenever we're home and get to drive by there and check it out. So it was a great experience. Brought a lot of people together, and for I think it's great for the community.
Okay. Sam, we appreciate your time. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.